That's what they get.
Dude in the far car, top left, is putting some air in his tires. He is a legally armed citizen. The car that's towards the middle of the screen is filled with 4 dudes who have been involved in a couple of armed robberies. They have stolen that vehicle, and now they're looking for more people to rob. So what you're gonna see is dude get out of the back seat, kind of wander off like, hey, I'm gonna sit over here and then I'm gonna kneel down and tie my shoes. Dude in the driver's seat then is going to jump out eventually with a gun in his hand.
Obviously, if you're looking at my hat, you must know that I love my 2A. Okay, that's no secret. If you're wearing a hat like this, you probably are super 2A. All right. And for those of you who may not understand what that means, it means that my Second Amendment rights are protected under the policies of this guy. All right. I don't care what you say about my hat. I don't care if you don't like my hat. All right. Most of y'all love my hat. I like my hat. It's just a hat. But what I'm advocating for when I wear this hat is the policies. So look, in today's video, we're going to talk about guns. All right. Something that I really love. There's only one that I love more than guns, and that's God. So I'm a true American patriot. I've got wear and carry permits for many states. Probably about 37 states I can legally carry a gun. Some states I avoid going to. All right. Some states I work in, like Maryland. I've got a wear and carry permit for Maryland because sometimes I work there. But that was difficult. That was difficult to get. But I got it. So it's not impossible. If there's a message I want to get through in this video, is that it is not impossible to get a wear and carry permit in a liberal state like New York, Maryland. You can still do it. You can do it. All right. So I'm living proof. And what that means is that I haven't committed any crimes. I can carry a pistol with me to protect my life and my family wherever I go. OK, in places that won't allow me to carry my 2A, I simply don't go. Period. OK, because that just tells me one thing. Criminals can do whatever they want when you don't carry a gun to protect yourself. I'm going to go ahead and roll this clip, but I want you guys to take a look. This is in Maryland, actually, where I'm from. And it's just very awesome that some people are ready.
Even in one of the most politically liberal counties in America, good, sane, sober, moral, prudent people are protecting themselves from criminal violence. Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson here at Active Self-Protection. I'm your host, John Correa. Today's great defensive gun use comes to us from Tacoma Park in Maryland. It's 11 o'clock at night and dude in the far car, top left, is putting some air in his tires. He is a legally armed citizen. The car that's towards the middle of the screen is filled with 4 dudes who have been involved in a couple of armed robberies. They have stolen that vehicle and now they're looking for more people to rob. So what you're gonna see is dude get out of the back seat, kind of wander off like, hey, I'm gonna sit over here and then I'm gonna kneel down and tie my shoes.
Oldest trick in the book. You know, just waiting to steal this man's car. All he doing is pumping some air in his tire. But they're going to get a surprise today.
The driver's seat then is going to jump out eventually with a gun in his hand. And when he does, look at our defender. He's paying attention to that, realizes what's going on. He goes and gets his own gun out.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you see how fast he stopped and backed up? Did everybody see that? Now, for those of you who don't understand guns, look, the guys that are getting out of the car, they have illegal guns. All right. They're ready to shoot somebody and take their car. OK. They're the bad guys, the ones that are getting out of the car. OK, just so the audience understands. Let me speak very slowly. The guy pumping the air in his tire. Yeah, that guy has a legal firearm. He's a Maryland wear and carry permit holder. Takes a lot of paperwork. It's very extensive background check. Maryland is was one of the toughest places before Larry Hogan went and got rid of good and substantial reason. He took that away, which meant that you don't really have to have a good and substantial reason in order to protect yourself under the Constitution. It was unconstitutional in the first place. Anyway, I can go on a rant about that. So we got a Maryland wear and carry permit holder, and he's going to protect himself. It's plain and simple. The guy backs up right away as soon as he sees the guy pulling for his gun
and gets behind his vehicle. Now he's going to streak some shots towards these dudes. They are going to streak at least a few shots back towards him, and then he is going to run off down the road.
Dude. He left the car, which is probably stolen, okay? He left the car right there, left his boy and everything. This is funny. Okay, so just because the legal gun owner had a pistol on him to protect himself that he got from the state police, the wear and carry permit he got from the state police. They issued it to him legally. Let me just keep telling you that. This guy was able to save his own life. Who knows what they could have done? Did he have time to call the police? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like he had time to call the police. I'm just saying, like, why do these people think that nobody should have a gun? The never gunners this is for you, okay? You're never gonna, you would never purchase a gun. You would never carry a gun. You think it's crazy. It's too much crime on the street. That's why you should have a gun, because it's too much crime on the streets. Police couldn't get there in split seconds. You ever seen the police get somewhere in a split second? Yeah, it's very rare. So I'm 2A all day, baby. I don't care what anybody got to say about it. This guy took off running like a little, because he shouldn't have been doing it in the first place.
Makes dude with the gun run off, a little temple index action.
More worms get out the car. They got some more. Look, they're coming out of nowhere. All right, it's probably a stolen vehicle anyway. They're trying to steal it up. One car, they're probably trying to steal another one. They learned their lesson that day. They probably would never do this again, because they almost got busted, and it would have been totally justified in Maryland.
In here, and then dude number 2, dude number 3, dude number 4 are at various times going to wander off from that vehicle as well, eventually get all their trash out of it and go back to it. Our defender has run off long ago. Police say they're still looking for these guys because they stole this vehicle, but I kind of doubt it. Man, imagine how badly this one could have gone if our defender was not paying attention and was just totally engrossed in what he's doing. That's our first lesson. Now, first of all, we have broken some rules of stupid here, right? So it's 11:15 at night, and this guy's out airing his tires. So remember the rules of stupid. Don't go stupid places with stupid people at stupid times and do stupid things. And gas station.
Exactly. And some people might say, hey, look, Dre, you just gotta let the video play. Don't comment. This is a reaction channel, okay? First of all, it's a reaction channel. If you don't like my reactions, you can find another reaction channel. But this is my reaction channel, okay, that I started. So I'm going to give you my take on it, if that's okay with you. All right. That's for all you commenters. All right. But, like he said, this is something I avoid. I avoid going to places at night. I'm not out looking for trouble. If I have to go somewhere at night, I certainly don't stop, but I got my gun on me. All right. And you're going to get some dumps if you start something with me. It's going to be for a very long time. Letting you know that now. So, it's just good to just refrain from going to places if you don't have to, So, I teach my kids the same thing, my wife as well.
Convenience stores are a stupid place. He's out past, 11 o'clock at night. That's a stupid time. Now, sometimes that's the only choice you have. But if at all possible, man, avoid those kind of things. Make sure that you're armed with your firearm at all times and that you're paying attention to your world, because the chances of bad things happening go up exponentially. Thankfully, our defender here was paying attention and was armed and was able to defend himself. If you can, of course, you want to avoid these kinds of problems if at all possible. Now, I want to note here, again, on our secondary guys, what are you paying attention for? You're paying attention for things that are out of place.
Yeah, if you have a Maryland weapons permit, you know that there's a lot of safety involved, especially when you do it for a liberal city. You've got to go through a lot of training, and most of it is safety. So, that's one thing we never stop practicing is safety. All right. I teach my kids this. I don't not let them handle guns or firearms. I actually prefer that we all sit down and we play with the guns together, unloaded, of course. Safety is always how we roll. And I teach them that. But so you got some people out here that would never carry a gun. My mom told my son that if somebody broke in our house to go under the bed and call the police. My mom said that because she's a liberal. Okay, so I told my son, don't listen to her. That's crazy. How long is it going to take the police to get there? How long is that going to take? You don't know. I mean, they could be eating a pack of donuts or sleeping, but you just don't know how long they're going to take. So you better be ready to rock. That's why I teach my kids. We do training. We go out. I show them. They're very hands-on. My son knows more about firearms than probably 90% of the people I know. Okay. It's just because he's very interested, and I know that they'll be interested, so we're hands-on. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Of course, everybody's got their opinion. It's a very controversial topic about firearms, but they can be used to save your life. So, yeah. Until next time, guys.